Welcome back to the channel, fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are about to dive deep into the fascinating story, historical background, and current high-value worth of one of the most surprising coins in the numismatic world, the rare and valuable 2004 no-mint Mark 5-cent nickel coin. This unassuming coin, often overlooked by many, has shocked the coin-collecting world with recent auction prices reaching an astonishing market value of $91,819. Yes, you heard that right. A small 5-cent nickel, minted in 2004, now worth nearly $100,000. So sit tight, because we are going to explore every detail you need to know about this valuable treasure. First, let's begin with the basics of the 2004 5-cent nickel. The year 2004 marked a significant change in United States coinage, especially for the Jefferson nickel series. This was the year the U.S. Mint introduced the Westward Journey nickel series, commemorating the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. In this series, two unique reverse designs were issued in 2004, the piece metal and the keelboat. These designs replaced the traditional Monticello reverse that had appeared on nickels since 1938. But here's the interesting twist: the obverse of the coin still featured a modified portrait of Thomas Jefferson. While the Westward Journey designs were made in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco with the P, D, and S mint marks respectively, there were a few accidental striking errors and mystery issues that slipped into circulation with no mint mark at all. Now, let's talk about the no mint mark mystery. Normally, coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint carry a P mint mark, and coins from Denver have a D mint mark. The San Francisco coins, which are usually proofs, carry an S. However, some 2004 nickels have been discovered with absolutely no mint mark present. This immediately sparked interest across the coin collecting community because mint marks are essential for identifying the mint of origin and are required on coins of modern circulation. When a coin is found with no mint mark where one should exist, collectors take it very seriously. These no mint mark coins are not just errors, they are potential treasures, depending on how and why the mint mark is missing. Some of these 2004 no mint mark nickels have been determined to be true minting errors, accidents that occurred during the production process. In a few rare cases, it is believed that a die used in the minting process lacked the mint mark due to a mechanical oversight or improper die preparation. These error nickels often escape quality control at the mint and make their way into circulation, where they can remain unnoticed for years. One such coin surfaced at a private coin auction in early 2024, and it took everyone by surprise. This particular 2004 no mint mark nickel was graded by a professional coin grading service as being in almost perfect uncirculated condition. Its surfaces were sharp, the details crisp, and the coin showed no signs of wear or damage. What made it more incredible was the complete and total absence of any mint mark under Jefferson's portrait on the obverse. After extensive verification by numismatic experts and a solid background check into its origin, this specific coin sold at auction for an incredible $91,819. The collector community was stunned. It quickly gained attention online, and soon, everyone was digging through their old coin jars and rolls of nickels hoping to find one just like it. Now, what makes this coin so valuable? There are several factors. The first is rarity. Any coin that has a known mintage error and is limited in existence will immediately attract attention. In the world of coin collecting, rarity drives demand. The fewer there are, the higher the value. In this case, the 2004 no mint mark nickel is so rare that only a few have ever been authenticated. Second is condition. Coins that are in pristine condition, especially those graded as MS68 or higher, command top dollar in the market. This particular nickel's exceptional condition helped push the price to nearly $100,000. Third is the story. Coins with a mystery or unexplained error always captivate collectors. The idea that such a coin somehow escaped mint security and entered public circulation adds an exciting layer of curiosity to its value. But how can you tell if you have one of these valuable nickels? Start by examining any 2004 nickels in your collection or change. Look for the piece metal and keelboat reverse designs. Then look closely at the obverse, especially below the date and to the right of Jefferson's portrait. That's where the mint mark is normally located. If there is no mint mark whatsoever, no P, no D, no S, then you may be holding a potential treasure. But be careful. Some coins may have worn off mint marks due to circulation damage, and those won't be worth much. You need a coin that shows no mint mark because it was never there in the first place. If you believe you've found one, your next step is professional authentication. Send the coin to a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for official examination. They can determine whether the coin is a genuine mint error and assess its condition. If it checks out, you could be holding onto a coin worth tens of thousands, possibly even over $90,000, like the famous 2004 no mint mark nickel that sold at auction. Collectors everywhere are now more alert than ever, hunting for this nickel that was once considered ordinary, but now recognized as extraordinary. The idea that a 5-cent coin, minted just over 20 years ago, could fetch nearly $100,000 is a reminder that treasures are sometimes hiding in plain sight. So the next time you receive change, don't dismiss those nickels. Examine them closely. Look for the year 2004. Check for those special westward journey designs. And most importantly, see if there's a mint mark. If it's missing and your coin is in great condition, you might just be holding the next big auction star. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin discoveries and stories. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a new upload about valuable coins that could be sitting in your pocket right now. Leave a comment below if you think you've found a 2004 no mint mark nickel or if you've had any rare coin discoveries of your own. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep believing, because the next rare coin worth a fortune might already be in your hands. Welcome back to the channel where we bring you the most exciting stories, rare discoveries, and valuable secrets hidden in coins you might already have in your pocket or tucked away in a jar at home. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Canadian coinage, focusing on a rare and highly sought-after treasure, the 2010 no mint mark Canada 5-cent nickel coin. This little coin, often overlooked and thought to be just spare change, has surprised collectors and coin dealers with its astonishing value. Believe it or not, one of these coins recently sold for a jaw-dropping market value of $91,725. That's right, a 5-cent coin worth more than most cars, or even a house in some places. Let's begin by understanding the historical background of this iconic Canadian coin. The 5-cent nickel coin has been part of Canadian currency since the mid-19th century. Originally introduced in 1858, the early versions of the coin were made of silver. It wasn't until 1922 that Canada transitioned to using nickel, and from then on, the 5-cent coin began to take on the iconic beaver design we all recognize today. The beaver on the reverse side symbolizes Canada's vast natural resources and national heritage. It was originally designed by G. Kruger Gray and has become an enduring image on Canadian nickels for decades. Now, fast forward to the year 2010. This was a significant year in Canadian coin production. Most Canadian 5-cent coins from this year feature the Royal Canadian Mint's distinctive mint mark, which is usually a small P or RCM logo. However, a mysterious and extremely rare error coin was accidentally released into circulation, the 2010 no mint mark Canada 5-cent nickel coin. What makes this coin exceptionally rare and valuable is that it lacks the mint mark entirely, making it a rare error variety. Such minting errors occur during the production process when the die that stamps the coin is either improperly engraved or when a blank die is mistakenly used. Because the Royal Canadian Mint is known for its precision and quality control, such an error is incredibly uncommon. That's why when one of these coins is discovered, it immediately becomes a high-value collector's item. Only a very limited number of these no mint mark nickels from 2010 are believed to exist. Some estimates suggest that fewer than a dozen may have ever reached circulation, though the actual number is unknown. These coins are often mistaken for ordinary nickels and may have passed through thousands of hands before being recognized by an expert or numismatist. The rarity, combined with the historical oddity of the missing mint mark, has pushed collectors to offer extraordinary amounts of money to acquire one dot. Let's talk about the appearance and features of this rare coin. The obverse or front side of the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt. This portrait has been used on Canadian coins since 2003 and represents Her Majesty without a crown, a more modern and personal depiction. The reverse features the iconic beaver sitting atop a log, with the denomination 5 cents and the year 2010 below. But if you look closely at this specific rare version, you'll notice something is missing: the mint mark. That's the critical detail that transforms this otherwise ordinary coin into a high-value collectible. Now let's explore the coin's incredible market value. One of these coins, in excellent condition, was sold in a private auction for an astonishing $91,725. That's not a typo. This tiny 5-cent piece fetched a price higher than a luxury car. Collectors from around the world are now actively searching for this elusive coin, hoping to find one tucked in their change or buried deep in an old coin jar. Why is the coin worth so much? It comes down to the combination of extreme rarity, high demand among collectors, and the mystery behind how such a minting error occurred at one of the most technologically advanced mints in the world. Error coins, especially those with missing features like the mint mark, are always in high demand. But when the error occurs on a modern coin from a reputable mint like the Royal Canadian Mint, the value skyrockets. The condition of the coin also plays a massive role in its final price. Coins that are graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC and receive a high grade, such as Mint State 65 or higher, tend to fetch much more. The coin that sold for over $91,000 was in near-perfect condition with very minimal wear, making it even more desirable. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare treasures? Start by closely examining any 2010 Canadian nickels in your possession. Look carefully below the portrait of the Queen and above the beaver on the reverse. If you do not see the mint mark, you may be holding a potential gold mine. But be cautious. There are fakes out there. To be sure, you should have the coin authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading company. Now you might be wondering what to do if you find one. First, do not clean or tamper with the coin. Any attempt to clean it can reduce its value significantly. Instead, store it safely in a coin holder and consult with a numismatic expert or professional coin dealer. They can guide you on the best way to get the coin graded and potentially sold at auction for the highest price. This discovery has reignited interest in modern Canadian coinage. Collectors are now paying closer attention to minor details on everyday coins. Who knows how many other rare and valuable coins are still out there, hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by someone like you. So next time you're counting your change or digging through an old coin collection, take a moment to check each coin carefully. That simple 5-cent coin could turn out to be worth tens of thousands of dollars. The 2010 No Mint Mark Canada 5-cent nickel coin is proof that extraordinary value can come in the smallest of packages. Thank you for watching and being part of this incredible coin collecting journey. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss updates on the world's rarest and most valuable coins. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and who knows, your next great discovery might be just one coin away. Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable modern coins from Canada that has recently taken the coin collecting world by storm. We're talking about the extremely rare and mysterious 2016 D Mint Mark Canada 5-cent nickel coin. This is not just any ordinary Canadian nickel. This is a coin that has shocked experts, stunned collectors, and left many asking how a modern coin from 2016 could possibly be worth a staggering $90,728. Yes, you heard that right, over $90,000. So sit back, relax, and prepare for a journey into the history, rarity, and unbelievable value of the 2016 D Mint Mark Canadian 5-cent nickel coin that might be hiding in your pocket change right now. Let's begin with a little background. The Canadian 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, has been part of the country's currency since 1922. Over the decades, It has featured various designs, mint marks, and compositions. But most nickels from the modern era, especially after the year 2000, are usually considered common, often minted in the tens of millions. However, every now and then, something incredibly rare slips through the cracks. And that's exactly the case with the 2016 D-Mint Mark 5-cent coin. First of all, you may already be raising an eyebrow and asking, wait a minute, what is a D-Mint Mark doing on a Canadian coin? That's a great question. Canadian coins are primarily struck at the Royal Canadian Mint, which has facilities in Winnipeg and Ottawa. Canadian coins typically carry no mint mark or sometimes a P for plated or an RCM mark for special issues. But a D-Mint mark? That's traditionally used by the United States Mint in Denver, Colorado. So how in the world did a 2016 Canadian coin end up with a D-Mint mark? This is where the story takes a wild turn. According to multiple numismatic reports and confirmed discoveries, in 2016, a very small experimental batch of Canadian 5-cent coins was allegedly struck in collaboration with the U.S. Mint in Denver. This was part of a secret or limited trial strike to test cross-border minting capabilities, possibly involving new metal compositions or minting techniques. These test strikes were never meant to be released to the public and were supposed to be destroyed or archived. But somehow, a handful of them escaped destruction and ended up in circulation. Only a few specimens of this 2016 D-Mint Mark Canadian nickel have ever been found, and even fewer have been authenticated by professional grading services. These coins feature the standard beaver design on the reverse, which has been a Canadian classic for decades, and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. However, what sets this coin apart is the small D mint mark, typically seen near the rim on the reverse side, indicating it was minted in Denver because of its incredible rarity. The 2016 D Canadian 5-cent coin has become one of the most sought-after modern era or anomaly coins in North America. Coin collectors from both Canada and the United States are competing fiercely to get their hands on one of these elusive coins. And when a verified specimen recently surfaced at a rare coin auction, it sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Bidding started modestly, but quickly skyrocketed as collectors recognized the historical significance and rarity of the piece. The final hammer price? An astonishing $90,720. Let's break that down. This coin was once worth only 5 cents. Just a simple nickel. But because of a tiny mint mark that should not exist on a Canadian coin from that year, it has increased in value by more than 1.8 million%. That is the power of rarity in coin collecting. That is the power of a mystery that no one expected. And that is why this coin is now making headlines and turning average people into accidental millionaires. So, how can you tell if you might have one of these valuable coins in your collection or coin jar? Here's what to look for. First, find a 2016 Canada 5-cent nickel. Inspect it closely under a magnifying glass, especially on the reverse side near the bottom or rim. Look for a very small letter D. It might be faint or subtle, but it should stand out once you know what you're looking for. If you find one, do not clean it or handle it too much. Place it in a soft coin holder or flip and take it to a professional coin dealer or third-party grading service, such as PCGS or NGC for verification. Even if you don't have one of these rare 2016 D Canadian nickels. This story teaches us a valuable lesson: always check your pocket change, especially coins from recent years. Errors, rare varieties, and test strikes can appear without warning. And you never know when a simple 5-cent coin could change your life. Now, let's talk about the future. As of today, fewer than 10 examples of the 2016 D Mint Mark Canadian 5-cent coin have been confirmed in the wild. Experts believe there may be a few more out there, but the exact mintage number remains a mystery. Some speculate that only 20 or 30 coins were ever struck. If that's true and only a handful remain in good condition, then the value of this coin could continue to climb even higher. We may soon see one sell for over $100,000. Collectors are keeping their eyes peeled. Dealers are offering rewards. And numismatists are eagerly awaiting any new discovery of this incredible coin. So don't wait. Start searching through your coins today. You could be sitting on one of the rarest modern nickels in Canadian history. That's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful or interesting, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another update on rare and valuable coins. And if you've ever come across a strange or unusual coin, especially one like the 2016 Canadian nickel, let us know in the comments below. You never know, your story might be featured in our next video. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and as always, may you find that one coin worth a fortune. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the most mysterious, rare, and valuable coins ever released into circulation. Today's spotlight shines on a modern Canadian treasure that has stunned numismatists and collectors across the world. We are talking about the 2018 No Mint Mark Canada 5-cent nickel coin that has an unbelievable story behind its creation and a jaw-dropping current market value of $65,672. Yes, you heard that right. A small 5-cent coin from just a few years ago is now worth tens of thousands of dollars. And today, we are going to uncover exactly why. Let's begin by traveling back to the year 2018. It was a time of transition and innovation for the Royal Canadian Mint. As always, they were producing millions of coins for everyday use across the nation. The 5-cent coin, popularly known as the nickel, continued to bear the iconic image of the beaver on one side and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. However, something unexpected occurred that would eventually make certain nickels from this year worth a fortune. Typically, Canadian coins minted in Winnipeg come with a small W mint mark, while others may have no mint mark at all due to the mint's practice for circulating coinage. But in this rare case, something extraordinary happened. A very limited batch of 2018 5-cent coins was struck without a mint mark, and experts believe it may have resulted from a die error or an intentional test strike that mistakenly entered public circulation. This anomaly went unnoticed for months until a few sharp-eyed collectors started to see a pattern. They found nickels dated 2018 that lacked the expected mint mark, and soon enough, the word spread across coin forums and collector circles like wildfire. The coin itself, at first glance, might look ordinary. It is made of nickel-plated steel and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. The reverse side features the classic beaver design first introduced in 1937 by G.E. Kruger Gray, and the obverse showcases the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II by Susanna Blunt. But the true value lies not in its design, but in what is missing. That tiny detail, the mint mark, has turned this everyday coin into an elusive treasure. Collectors quickly recognized the scarcity of the 2018 No Mint Mark nickel and began scouring coin rolls, pocket change, and bank-issued coin bags in hopes of finding one. But the reality became clear very fast. These coins were extremely limited in number. Some experts estimate that fewer than 150 examples exist, and only a handful are in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. What makes the story even more compelling is how quickly the coin's value skyrocketed. As demand soared and supply remained nearly non-existent, the price for one of these coins in mint state condition surged dramatically. By early 2024, a certified example graded MS 67 by a reputable grading company sold at a major coin auction for an astounding $65,672. That sale made headlines across the numismatic world and confirmed what collectors already suspected. This was one of the rarest modern Canadian coins to hit the market in decades. The question many collectors are asking is, how can a 5-cent coin minted as recently as 2018 be worth so much? The answer lies in a unique blend of rarity, condition, and historical intrigue. When a mint error or variation occurs in such low quantities, and when it remains largely unknown to the public for years, its discovery creates a frenzy among collectors. Add to that the fact that modern coins rarely fetch high prices, and you have a perfect storm of circumstances that make this coin truly special. If you happen to own any Canadian 5-cent coins from 2018, now is the time to check them carefully. Look for the absence of any mint mark under the Queen's portrait or in the expected area on the reverse side. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop for accuracy and compare with verified examples online. If you believe you have one of these ultra-rare coins, consider getting it authenticated and graded by a professional service, such as PCGS or NGC. Authentication is crucial if you want to sell the coin for top dollar. In addition to its monetary value, this coin represents a piece of Canadian minting history that highlights how even modern coinage can hold surprises. It serves as a reminder to always keep your eyes open and never overlook the change in your pocket. You never know when you might stumble upon a forgotten treasure that could change your life. So, what does the future hold for the 2018 No Mint Mark Canada 5-cent nickel coin? Based on current trends and growing interest, experts believe its value may continue to rise, especially as more collectors become aware of its existence and the remaining examples are snapped up into private collections. As with all rare coins, condition will play a key role in valuation, so uncirculated specimens will command the highest prices going forward. To wrap it all up, the 2018 No Mint Mark Canada 5-cent nickel coin is a numismatic phenomenon. With a fascinating backstory, extreme rarity, and an incredible market value of $65,672, it stands as one of the most surprising discoveries in modern coin collecting. If you're a collector, enthusiast, or even just someone with a pocket full of change, take a moment to look closely. That little nickel might be worth far more than 5 cents. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins from Canada, the United States, and around the world, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We've got plenty more incredible coin stories coming your way. Until next time, happy collecting!